Scorpio, welcome to your tarot card reading. We are going to look at the overall energy for September, and I just want to know, are you okay? I feel like it's like you already know what you should be doing or how you should be moving forward, or I feel like there's these old habits, behaviors, programs in your mind that you know you want to let go of, that you know you're ready to let go of, but then there's this overall energy of just feeling like I've got the Devil card here with the Knight of Cups reverse and the King of Coins reverse. So it's like you wake up in the morning and you're like, I know what I should do today that will make me feel better, that will move me onto the right track, that will make me feel more fulfilled and excited and committed to my future self. And I know the other things that will continue to hold me back, and the old comfort zone things that I could stay in, or the old habits that don't really, serve me, but they're just comfortable and I just like doing them. And I prefer to do this. And I'm just gonna go backwards. And it's like, what are you doing? Like, don't do that. If it's not you, it's maybe another person that you're dealing with directly. And you're like, why does this person know what to do? I feel like they have the available help, like it's there, but maybe they're not asking for the help or they're not accessing the help. But then there's like this overall energy of some people are just really comfortable in their pain, or they're really comfortable and familiar in like, that's just life. That's just how I feel. That's just how it happens. And like, I've got this Three of Swords and this Two of Coins. And it's just like, well, wah, wah. It's like, I'm just going to play this violin. I'm just going to be sad. I'm going to be triggered. I'm going to be frustrated. But then it's like, then we have this Lovers card here and these new opportunities coming to say, fuck no. It's like we have choices, we have lovers, so there's new connections, new people, but there's more importantly a new door that is open. And it's already open. It's like, oh my God, it's like you have two doors, okay? So one of them is your old self, your old stories, your old life, the things that you know don't really benefit you, but they feel comfortable. Maybe they're toxic cycles, people, communities, addictions, beliefs, habits, behavior, whatever. It's like, this is the old shit. This is the old shit that I'm stuck to, okay? This is the old shit that I'm stuck to, that I feel like is draining me. I know it doesn't really benefit me, and it's here. And then there's this other door, and the other door is already open because these are the things that I know are better for me. So that's like, getting more sleep, maybe like less partying, less coffee, alcohol, like maybe disconnecting from some people or some projects that drain me or some communities that I don't really vibe with, but they're comfortable or I've always been connected with them. So I do sometimes, I go back, but like I know I shouldn't. And it's like these habits that I want to break, and I know how to break them because I just need to start making different choices. And I know that every day, if I make small choices over time, it'll equal big change. So that's beautiful. And I have this opportunity to really set myself free and to move in a new direction and to connect with new people and new lovers and new collaborations. And I see things like balancing out. Like I've got the Wheel of Fortune. I've got the Justice card here. It's like, and we've got the Fool card and you've got the Lovers. Like, this is fucking beautiful. It's like right in front of you is like this golden apple just hanging there being like, here, come. No, it's here. And then it's like God just plucks it and puts it on the table. It's like, you don't even need to climb the ladder and grab it. Like, it's on the fucking table. It's right there. Take the fucking apple. But it's like, why are you not taking the apple? Because maybe there's still these old programs in your mind that you don't think you deserve. I don't deserve real, honest connections or abundance, or that life has to be hard, or that I need to go through struggle until I can actually find joy and love later. But first I have to struggle, and first I need, it's like, what is or you can just connect with joy and you can just connect with better people and you can just start having healthier habits, and that energy will just continue to increase and expand and everything will shift. But it's like, everything shifts slower when you decide to continue to go back and forth with the old shit and the new shit and the old shit and the new shit. And I'm not talking about I commit to this new shit, like this good stuff, and I'm setting myself up for success, and I'm moving forward in amazing ways, and I'm going, and I'm going, and I'm going, and I'm going, and then like, oops, oh my God, oops, shit. I had like one slip up, oh my God. And then I got back on track and I kept going. Like, that's fine. You're human. Of course, you're gonna just like, boop, things will happen and we'll have a little bit of a slip up and then we'll go back. But like, some of y'all, when you slip up, you just dive in. You're just like, oh, fuck it. Fuck it. I already slipped up. I'm about to dive in. I'm gonna slip up all fucking weekend, the next week, the next month. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna dive in. This shit is comfortable. This is destructive. This is what I know and I wanna do this. And it's like, oh my God, bro. Red light. Pump the brake. Like, you need to be focusing on the good shit. You need to be focusing on the new life. And it's like, you already had the South Node in Scorpio for the past like year and a half. It's like, you want to go back to that? You want to go back to that old shit, that old learning? Like, you've already paid off that karma. And the South Node was forcing you to let go. If you're still going back, that is gonna get louder and louder and bigger and more problematic. It's just like, oh my God, these could be toxic relationships, toxic communities, habits, addictive cycles, people, whatever. Maybe it's just, negative self-talk. Maybe it's just like the negative daily habits, the bullshit that just over time creates chaos. And it's like, oh my God, just, what are we doing? Like, why would you not look what's right in front of you? Look what's right in front of you. Success, love. You have success, opportunities for expansion, new connections, love. Like, this is like legitimate success. Like, people admiring you, being like, wow, like they're noticing you. You're feeling like sexy and fun and flirty. And like, you can't feel that if you're going back into these old cycles, and then when you leave that cycle, you just beat yourself up, and then you feel drained and you feel low, and you feel it's like, and then that negative energy and you feeling like makes you just feel like well, fuck it. I already feel like that, so I'll just go back. Because at least when I go back and I have a little bit of fun and I get a little bit high and I get a little bit drunk and I get a little bit lost in the shopping and the eating and the sex and the whatever it is, I feel good for a little bit. And then it's like, and then it goes away. And then it's the, why am I doing that? And then it's meh. It's like, oh, I have to start again. Oh my God, starting again. There's so much to do. I don't want to do that. Oh, fuck it. I feel like shit. Whatever, I'll just go back and I'll do this again so I can just feel better for a little bit. And then it's a cycle. And it's like, it's a cycle and a cycle and a cycle and a cycle. And what are we doing? So like, don't beat yourself up. Just notice that it's happening. And that's why we talk about these things, because it's like, it's so important to notice what is happening. Now, this is beautiful because this is an opportunity for you to see where you need to let go. And this retrograde season, we have Mercury in retrograde. If you want some help, some support, I have the Mercury retrograde workshop. It's now 50% off, okay? So it's 11/11. And it also includes the Virgo season workshop. So you get 2 workshops for $11. Like, come on. But that will support you figuring out how to use all of this energy to like restructure your mind and your habits and your daily behaviors so that you can make that shift and really commit to this new sort of like future self that is still developing. I feel like there's a little bit like with the 7 of Cups, it's like this overwhelming, there's like so many choices, but there's so many question marks is what I'm hearing. It's like, there's so many question marks. It's like, oh my God, if I go this way, what happens? If I give this up, what happens? If I drop this person, who replaces them? If I leave this job, will I find one? If I shift my community, where will I go? It's like, oh my God, there's so many questions. Like, so drop it. So drop trying to control the outcome. Stop trying to control the universe. And the only thing that you can focus on controlling is yourself and your own behavior. With this, oh, beautiful. Like, oh my God. You've got the World, you've got 7 of Coins. And you've got the Chariot and the Ace of Swords. And you have a 6 of Swords here too. So when you decide to move forward, that 6 of Swords, and you really mourn. You really get disappointed and frustrated and sad because it's not easy to move forward when everything that you've always wanted and everything that you've always known and everything that you've always done is in this old life with these old habits, with these old communities and people and parties and whatever. It's just like when you decide to say, I'm fucking ready because I deserve more. I'm ready to drop this and to move forward. When you do that, that's not easy because there is a huge part of yourself that is dying that you need to like rip out and let go of. And there's the sadness and like the gratitude of like, wow, thank you for supporting me. Like, thank you for helping me through that chapter of my life because I needed that. I needed that part of me. I needed that community. I needed those parties, those behaviors, because they helped me find relief. They helped me figure out myself and what I want and what I don't want. And it's like, thank you for that. But also, I'm ready and willing to let it go now because I know who now I need to become is a different person because I don't really value these things anymore and I don't need them because I'm in a different place now. So it's like, I'm ready to move forward. So it's a little bit disappointing that we need to say goodbye to that part of ourselves, but we also feel more empowered to move forward in a new way. And this is saying with that Ace of Swords, to get a lot of clarity on the direction you want to move in. And then when you decide what direction you want to move in, establish the boundaries that match that goal, because you can't say I want these things and then not change your environment or behaviors or whatever. You need to show up differently. So that Ace of Swords is going to help you show up differently, right? So again, there's a lot happening here, and this retrograde season, this Mercury retrograde is really showing us where we're still like getting lost and everything. So if you want help, if you want support, watch the Mercury retrograde Virgo season workshop. If you really want to dive in deep, we have a nodes workshop. The reason this is so important right now is because with the North Node in Aries, we are being asked to show up in new ways because Aries represents, it's our first house in modern day astrology. So like the first house represents like me, my personality, me, like main character energy, and it's how I show up. And with the North Node in Aries right now, and this is the biggest transit of 2023 because it will stay there for over a year and it will force us and help us and encourage us to shift who we are. And like, we need to show up in new ways. But what's beautiful is that if the North Node is in Aries supporting us to show up in new ways and to write a new main character story, which is what we all need to do, the South Node is in Libra, and the South Node in Libra is asking us to really review and like reflect on and assess all of the people, communities, connections, the things that we are letting go of so that we can understand why we're letting go of them and understand why we don't want to be connected to them because they're not really benefiting us. And with all of that learning and knowledge and wisdom, we take it and we apply it to the new character energy. So you're not just moving forward writing a new story, you're moving forward writing a new story with all of the experience and knowledge of the past story. So you're understanding, I don't want these things. These don't benefit me, which means in the future, I won't include them. I won't include these behaviors. I won't include these people. I won't include these old belief systems or whatever because they're not benefiting me. And I see that now very clearly. So it's like this Ace of Swords is asking you to use that energy and to just like commit to yourself because you deserve it. And you're so fucking powerful. It's like Scorpio, like come on, oh my God. Like you're connected to Mars and Pluto. Are you serious? Do you know how much fucking power you have? It's like, use that power, use that energy to write a new story, okay? I'm gonna add the workshops below. You can click the button, they'll pop up. You can watch them anytime. I strongly suggest it. Please send this to another Scorpio or share this on your Instagram story. These are free. So I support you, you support me. I love you, I'll see you very soon. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful and yeah, we'll chat soon, okay? I love you, ciao.